It's a rematch. It's the Batavia Muckdogs taking their turn to defend their turf as yesterday's opponent, the Auburn Doubledays, visit for another chance to add one more to their win column. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's broadcast on a sunny Thursday afternoon here in Dwyer Stadium. My name is Chris Natale, and alongside me, color commentator Jarrett Campbell. Jarrett, how are we doing today?
Pretty good. Yesterday they had a tough game against Auburn, and in order to win that game, they needed to get up 2 on Jamestown. But right now, they are now fighting still for first. Jamestown's got Olean twice. It's another game that we will have to watch for a situation in the playoffs. But right now, we care about the Muckdogs, and Muckdogs need a win to get back some momentum as they near the end of the season.
Today, these two teams will face off after Batavia paid a visit to them just yesterday. Don't have to go too far back for that. And last night, a stinging 8-4 defeat. And in that matchup, you saw, of course, a huge pitching performance from the Auburn pitcher in an outstanding effort going all the way. A complete game, that being William Baker, number 14, came in and got it all done to his credit and shutting down the Muckdogs' particularly powerful offense, only holding them to 4 runs. But again, that was the first time we've seen the Muckdogs go against a pitcher all the way through that game. But again, with that loss yesterday, Batavia Muckdogs dropped 2 in a row in a late season surge to protect the number 1 seed here within the West Division. Today will be another test against Auburn and still holding the 3rd spot for their half as they attempt to clinch with 2 more wins. The series between these two teams plays in Auburn's favor with a 2-1 lead in that series. You have to go back to June 17th. Batavia won the first matchup 6-0. Then Auburn 9-6 June 23rd. And just last night, of course, the Auburn win 8-4. But as this will be their 4th and final matchup of the regular season, we have plenty left to be played. A lot of juice from both teams still to close on out the regular season as every team tries to find their own clinches and advantages come playoff time, as everything is truly up for grabs on all ends. The only thing we know within the West Division is that the Batavia Muckdogs and the Jamestown Tarpskunks are clinched for 1 and 2 at least. It's a question of who will have the 1 seed when it's all said and done. But without further ado, that's enough about just playing a guessing game. We'll take you through today's starting lineups in just a second if we can get that up. But again, reminder that starting lineups are brought to you by Tompkins Bank of Castile. Once again, we have the same thing as yesterday. Graphics decide to take their sweet time and we're off and running. Starting off with the first 3 for the Batavia Muckdogs, it's center fielder Jalen David, right fielder Braden Reyna, and third baseman Evan Brock. On the other side, it's shortstop Connor Rump, right fielder Ethan Smith, and third baseman Flynn Shoup. Next 4 for both teams will continue off with the Doubledays. Center fielder Teddy Monahan, designated hitter Justin Batts, second baseman William Ragland III, and left fielder Braden Smith. On the other side for the Muckdogs, designated hitter Jackson Inman, left fielder Glenn Brooks, shortstop Cooper Russell, and catcher Joey Socorro. Continuing with the Muckdogs, it's first baseman Braden Redmond, extra hitter Mason Davey, and second baseman Braden Nye. First baseman Braden Michelson, extra hitter Nacho Gonzalez, and catcher Jake Benavenga over for the Doubledays. And on the mound for both teams, for Batavia, it's number 14, Nolan Bunnell, and on the other side, number 8, Joseph William. So that's what we got in store for both these teams heading into tonight's matchup. The one thing that you got to know about there is you did see some names that have been mentioned before on the injury list. Joey Socorro got the green light. He's back at catcher, as well as Glenn Brooks. You saw him in last night's matchup, but we have not seen him play defensively in quite some time, and his name finally gets called up and is sent to the left fielder today as well. But we'll take a closer look at Nolan Bunnell as we speak. Just see what we got for a player bio. Again, the same thing as always. Well, these graphics as of recently taken their sweet time, but Eventually, we get there from the University of RIT, first year over there. Rochester, New York is his hometown. Right-handed, standing at 6'1", comes in today with a 12.27 ERA. Doesn't have a win or loss recorded against him in his one appearance, which was a start, serving 3 2/3 innings pitched, allowing 7 hits, 6 runs, 5 of those being earned, and 3 additional strikeouts. Walking as well, 1 batter in his short tenure. But again, another start to his name, his second one here, as we'll step aside as we get set for the national anthem, and we'll get things underway when we come back.
Of the University of Rochester has sung the national anthem more than 40 times for civic events and at a number of ballparks in New England and New York State. Welcome, Terry Pessamel.
Oh, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleam? Whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streamed. And the rocket's red flare, the bomb bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Turn it up, baby! Feel it up, 3, 1, 2, 3. Let's go!
And we're set and ready in Game 4 of the series between these two teams, as, of course, on defense will be the Batavia Muckdogs, and we'll take you through the defensive lineup one more time in case you missed the starting lineups. Nolan Bonnell out there getting his second starting nod in his second appearance, out on the bump. Joey Socorro comes back from injury, a groin injury that he suffered a few weeks ago against the Jamestown Tarpskunks in their quick turnarounds of matchups, dating back only, again, 2 weeks. But Joey Socorro, finally, a long-awaited return, much needed here in a depleted catching room. As we see the first pitch, just a little too high behind the box, but, you know, that's just me. But Joey Socorro back in the lineup. Braden Redmond over at first. Braden I at second. Cooper Russell at short. And Evan Brock at third. Out in the outfield, Glenn Brooks finally reemerges again, as stated. Has come back within the extra hitter designated position in the batting order. Has not seen any playing time on defense in quite some time, as he is a much-needed addition for this Batavia Muckdogs defense. Jalen David, of course, in center, and Braden Reyna over in right. So we have a second. I guess a second for his pitch, or I guess that just makes it a second pitch. Is
Former Muckdog right there, Tyler Foxcroft, a man that was on the 2022 West Division champions, Batavia Muckdogs.
We're all set and ready. Pitch 1 and 2 have been thrown. Again, Nolan Bonnell out there, as stated, from RIT, a first year over there. Hometown of Rochester, New York, high school of Brighton. Still not over the loss to Brighton in my tennis career. So I don't know if I should really hold a grudge. But
still holding that
management
grudge.
information systems. His stats over there in RIT in his last season. Didn't have too many appearances recorded, only 3. A 1-0 record with a 9.39 ERA across 7 2/3 innings pitched. But leading things off for Auburn will be shortstop number 24, Connor Rumpf. A very similar lineup in terms of defense and offense for Auburn compared to yesterday. Not too many switch-ups for Batavia as well. But it's just, again, a little bit of rinse and repeat and see how if you can adjust. You got to be able to get that loss off your back shoulder and move on. And today's a new day. It's bright and sunny. It's completely opposite of what we saw yesterday, which looked like it was going to rain at any point. That's the, can tell you the wrong location. We'll get that updated just in a second. But again, there we go. But yeah, completely opposite. Looked like it was rain. It was actually below 60 degrees at one point, and it was just totally opposite. You get a clean slate. Yes, Auburn comes in with a 2-1 lead in the series, but might as well tie it up and pile on the wins. As we look into how this affects the standings for Batavia, they've got to win out if they want to hang on to the 1 seed. They are in full control, but that's the thing. It all comes down to how they perform to allowing Jamestown to respond and fight back in if they want to attack the 1 seed as well.
And you also have Dwyer Stadium now. You got your crowd noise a little bit. The last 2 games, those last 2 losses were in Auburn. And we obviously yesterday, Auburn had that crowd noise, got the camera shaking a little bit. Today, Dwyer has to repay that favor and get the crowd going and to get the players going for this game.
We'll see what we got in our ready to rock and roll. Again, as stated, up to bat first. Leading off the batting order, shortstop number 24, Connor Rumpf. The first pitch from Bunnell. Going to be just a little too high. That's going to go ball 1.
Rumpf has played in 16 games, starting in 15 with a .256 batting average, 39 at-bats, 12 runs, 10 hits, 2 doubles, and 8 RBIs.
Punch that in for strike 1. It's 1-1. One count. Bunnell delivers. Fouled off over the concourse and a little bit of glitch there, but fouled off. It's now 1-2. 1-2 count. Bunnell on the delivery. Again, fouled off. We'll do it again. Last game for Connor Rumpf. His 2 at-bats, was unable to record a hit. It's one of the players replaced by a pinch hitter. And has him looking. A good start from Bunnell. Finds strikeout number 1. At batter number 1. First K of the day. And that's how you respond. Doesn't matter how long it takes to message back. Doesn't have to be an inning. It can be as long as almost a day. It's almost like your ex-girlfriend there, Jarrett.
Never had an ex-girlfriend, but okay.
Right fielder number 13, Ethan Smith. Up to bat. Just inside, going ball 1.
See how it is, Grayson. Well, Ethan Smith has played in 18 games, started in 15 with a .327 batting average, 49 at-bats, 14 runs, 16 hits, 4 doubles, and 9 RBIs.
Listen, just downstairs, it's going to go 2-0. You're going to tell me you didn't like that? You didn't like that joke?
It was a good one. It was a good one. You got me on that one.
See, that was the thing. I knew it when it hurt. That's why I said it. Like, it wasn't going to give you some bad trauma here in the press box. 2-0. Ooh, close on the inside mark. Little hesitation on the swing. Does not go. It's ball 3.
And that was very similar to Sliz, where he likes also trying to get those corners, except for Sliz is more of that off-speed kind of guy, likes to get in the corners. But now he loves that fastball to try to get in the corners on these batters.
3-0. And too high. Just missing the zone. It's ball 4 and a walk. So a little bit of the opposite there. We'll apply the brakes just temporarily. So it puts 1 runner on with 1 out. Smith taking his free base. It's third baseman number 2, Flynn Shoop, up to bat.
Shoop has played in 17 games, starting in 13 with a .340 batting average, 53 at-bats, 9 runs, 18 hits, 3 doubles, a home run, and 10 RBIs.
Bunnell set, delivers. Strike 1. If we look at Shoop yesterday in his 3 at-bats, was able to record 2 hits, 1 run, and RBI as well. Was walked once with a strikeout. Pickoff attempt over at first, not going to get Ethan Smith. Shoop again, statistically speaking, one of the better batters on the team with that 340, tied for 5th with teammate Braden Michelson for that metric. Bunnell going to make sure he keeps an eye on Ethan Smith. He'll deliver home, and it's fouled off, an 0-2 count. Oh, 2 count. Bunnell delivers too high, and a good reach from Socorro. See that Socorro bouncing up like that. He doesn't to be limited by his injury. Good catch there. Whoops. 1-2. And another strikeout for Bunnell. Another one looking. The 1-2 count seems favorable as Flynn Shoop and Connor Rumpf on those counts. It brings up the cleanup man, center fielder, number 20, Teddy Monahan.
Monahan is the team leader in average with a 404 in 32 games played, 29 started, 99 at-bats, 28 runs, 40 hits, 9 doubles, 3 triples, 2 home runs, and 29 RBIs.
The first pitch, strike one, a pickoff attempt from Socorro. Won't be able to throw him out from home plate. But Monahan, his 4 at-bats boded well as well, recording a hit, 2 runs, no RBIs, striking out once as well. A pickoff attempt this time from Bunnell. It's going to get by Redmond all the way to the tarp and held up at second off the error. It's Ethan Smith. So an E1 allows Ethan Smith to take second. Again, the count still 0-1. Delivery has that in for 0-2. Two strikeouts on the day for Bunnell. Can it make it 3? It's a chop over to I. Scoop toss. Won't be able to find strikeout 3, but a great start. Already having 2 on the day, already just alone in the top of the first. That's already 1 less than his total on the season, that being 3, but it comes and goes. No runs scored for Auburn. It's 0-0 as we head to the bottom of the first. We'll stay on air for this break as well, just to take you through the Auburn defense. Get that squared away. Take a look. It's Joseph Williams on the mound. At catcher, Jake Bentavenga. Over at first, Braden Michelson. Second, William Ragland the third. Shortstop, Connor Rumpf, and third, Flynn Shoop. Left to right for your outfield, starting in left, Brendan Smith. Center fielder, Teddy Monahan, and right fielder, Ethan Smith.
And Joseph Williams has played in 7 games, has a 4-2 record with a 5.30 ERA and 37 innings pitched. He's gotten 39 hits, 23 runs, 22 of them being earned, 19 walks, and 30 strikeouts.
We'll see what Joseph Williams can get started. The first batter he's going to have to face, though, is Jalen David. Jalen David, a notable player in any retrospect, as that's at his feet, going to have to do a little dance to get out of the way. It's ball 1. But didn't have the day that he wanted yesterday. Was able to get a bunt down, but other than that, statistically speaking, 1 of 4 at the plate. Another one inside, moves it 2-0.
David has played in 34 games, starting 34 with a .336 batting average, 122 at-bats, 41 hits, 38 runs, 3 doubles, a triple, and 16 RBIs.
So that's in for strike 1. A 2-1 count. That's the thing for Jalen David, the leadoff man. Always seeing hits every single day, to the point where even if he just has a quiet day and only records 1, statistically speaking, that's an off day for him. It comes as no surprises. Leads the team in runs scored, 38, as that's called strike 2. David did not like that. Just going to have to discuss that a little with the umpire. But again, 122 at bats. He's got a .336 batting average. Payoff to David. That's ball 4. So David, a dangerous man to have out there on the payoff pitch. It's no surprise why he's the leadoff man in the batting order with the 37 stolen bases. That's good for first on the team and broke the record for an individual player for the Muckdogs and helped contribute to a season high in stolen bases collectively. Can't forget league leader as well.
League leader also, you got to throw that out there too. Which obviously, if you broke the record, you got to be the league leader. Here we go again. Woo!
Make that 38. So a stolen base for Jalen David off the first pitch. Again, that's 46, number right fielder, 46 positional right fielder, Braden Reyna, up to bat as that goes for ball 1. No hesitation there from David, and you can see there as well, almost a good third of the way there to third base. Going for ball 2, a 2-0 count, but Reyna, every time we've seen him so far in the season, he's held down the cleanup position in the batting order, number 4. First day that we've seen him out there, now in the 2 spot. We'll get underneath this. It's going foul behind us. It's 2-1.
Reyna's played in 9 games, starting 9 with a .360 batting average, 25 at-bats, 7 runs, 9 hits, 2 doubles, and 11 RBIs.
Reyna, the Rochester native, Fordham University, immediately making an impact as a late season addition to the Muckdogs roster. Getting underneath this, will it sit in play in foul territory? It's by the net, and it does. Unfortunately, towards the backstop for a foul out. That's the first out here in the bottom of the first. Now to bat, it's number 11, the third baseman, Evan Brock. Evan Brock in his last game, 3 at-bats, recording 1 hit, 1 run, no RBIs. Didn't strike out. So we talked about that mercilessly.
There you go.
Gotta say it slow. Jalen David going to third. The throw, no good. It's off the mark on the left side. Well, I should say the right side to Shoop. over there. And actually, yep, right side of Shoop. Because of that, you can't apply the tag too easily. So now standing on third as that went for strike one. That's being fouled off. It's now an 0-2 count for Evan Brock. But we said that all the foul outs and the ground outs in the last game for the Muckdogs definitely did not help their case in trying to build a long storied comeback. But 0-2 pitch for Brock, little chop, slow roller to the shortstop, took some weird bounces, the throw to first is safe. And that brings in the first run as well. Jalen David scoring off the RBI single from Evan Brock. That ball took a weird bounce, I could tell you that. Just a slow roller, and by the mound, it took a nice hop and slowed itself down like a bocce ball. And because of that, Batavia scores first here in this matchup. It's 1-0 in the bottom of the first with 1 out, courtesy of the RBI single of Evan Brock.
And this team constantly is just known for their speed. It doesn't matter where they are in the spot. They are the kind of people that will make every play at first be very close if the guy takes a while to throw the ball.
Taking ball one outside is designated hitter number 2, Jackson Inman. Usually up there in the 2-3 spot. Has now found himself in the 4 spot. (1-0). Just going to miss a little too high before dropping down behind the plate. But Inman went 1 of 4 yesterday, scoring a run and striking out 1 time as well. He's been their most notable hitter, statistically speaking, a .398 batting average. 2-0. Again missing highs, Williams. It's a 3-0 count. .30 will find its way for strike one. A pickoff attempt over at first, not going to get that down. Again, Joseph Williams, a 2025 grad. Right-handed pitcher, he really can do it all. Long-time position at first base, outfield and infield as well from Atlanta, Georgia. Will miss too high for ball 4. It puts now 2 on first and second covered. Up to bat left fielder number 20, Glenn Brooks. Again, a hitter we've seen so often and missed for the time he was out. You have to go back to July 7th for his last game played defensively. Again, that being defensively, he did come back not too long ago to help on the hitting side. For that, you only have to go back to July 15th. Rejoined from a week off as he'll take pitch number 1 upstairs for ball 1.
As Glenn Brooks has played in 30 games, starting in 29 with a .388 batting average, 103 at-bats, 30 runs, 40 hits, 5 doubles, 5 triples, 2 home runs, and 27 RBIs.
Gonna miss outside. Again, before Glenn Brooks stepped up to the plate, it was catcher Bentavenga. But Bentavenga was trying to communicate with his infield. Missing too high again is Williams.
And even though with Brooks being injured and missing that time, he is still third in the league with 27 steals. A person in second, with that being Dill, a person from Amsterdam Mohawks. He's played in 35 games and is only 3 up on Glenn Brooks.
The 3-0 count is now 3-1. Joseph Williams trying to avoid back-to-back walks. And unfortunately, that's what he's going to get. Back-to-back off the 3-1 count. It loads the bases early for Batavia.
Shortstop, number 1, Cooper Russell.
Shortstop number 1, Cooper Russell, trying to clean up with 1 out and bring some of his teammates home. A Lakewood, Ohio native from Brown University, or recent commit, should I say, will take strike 1 looking.
Russell's playing 27 games, started in 25 with a .311 batting average, 74 at-bats, 34 runs, 23 hits, 2 doubles, a home run, and 17 RBIs.
Count moves 1-1. And rifled over the head of the second baseman. The shallow right field. One comes in. It gets by the right fielder all the way to the wall. Collected at the warning track. Held up at second is Cooper Russell. But coming in for the score at home plate is 3 runners for Batavia. How about that? It is now 4-1 as he really did it all there. Cooper Russell clears the bases. A 3 RBI double in the blink of an eye.
That's how you take the momentum early in this game, get Dwyer Stadium going. It's been a while since we've seen the Batavia Muckdogs take an early lead. We have constantly seen them play from behind. But here in Dwyer Stadium, they're getting it going early.
That one, just one of the perfect slap shots that you can do to shallow outfield. This one specifically over right, over the head of William Ranglin the third. And then the right fielder, Ethan Smith, just didn't stay in front of it where he could collect it. As that goes for strike 1 against another guy that we've not been able to see in quite some time. Joey Socorro, number 34, the catcher, back in the lineup. As for him, we look, you have to go back to the matchup against the Jamestown Tarpskunks. As he sends this on a slow roller over to short, and he's going to be thrown out. Not reaching first off the fielder's choice. It brings up 2 outs now. But I'll just finish my thought before concluding that. Injured July 10th in the 12-12 tie against Jamestown at Jamestown. But finally, after 11 days, back in the lineup. As said, 2 outs. Held up at second is Cooper Russell still. And up to bat in the 8th position of first baseman, number 7, Braden Redmond. Still get underneath the first one. It's going foul and out of play.
Redmond's playing 12 games, starting 7 with a .318 batting average, 22 at-bats, 5 runs, 7 hits, 2 doubles, and 3 RBIs.
Redmond, another player we haven't seen quite some time, not due to injury, but just how the lineup has played out. As that pitch gets away from Bentavenga. 1-1. Cooper Russell won't be able to advance off it, but again, 1-1. Did stay in front of him. The low end, but still high enough. It's in for strike 2. 1-2. Again, Redmond from Townsend, Delaware. Salisbury University. Freshman over there, standing at 6'2", 200 pounds. 1-2. Again, down in the dirt, blocked down. And the 2-2 inside, it's a full count. Three-two, full count, payoff from Williams, delivery. Getting underneath it as Redmond fouled off. We'll do it again. It's Joseph Williams still out there on the mound. No change. I don't know why I'm really saying that, but from Jackson State, commit over there again. 2025 high school grad. Payoff and another foul ball and out of play. We'll do it once more. Payoff, getting underneath to left, foul territory, and snagged in foul territory finally this time. Brings an end to a long at-bat for Redmond. Stayed fighting to the end, but not able to get away with it this time. It's 4 runs brought in the bottom of the first for Batavia as they hold on to a 4-0 lead heading to the top of the second when we come back.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Who are you?
Fans, if you get hit with a foul ball, don't call our insurance.
Why is no one doing anything?
Call UMMC at Rochester Medical Center for help.
Should have called him.
Top of the second, ready to get underway. We'll take you through just a quick showing of the team stats before we're officially underway here. Both teams similar in game count, just Batavia one more. Again, each team varying highly due to rain and the wildfires earlier past 2 weeks. So those pose some cancellation as well. But if we look at the numbers, Batavia high marks in all regards. Auburn on the other side having some good numbers in terms of hitting. Defense, a little lackluster. 9th in team ERA and 14th in strikeouts. So you're just trying to see those numbers grow, especially late into the season where you're going to have to be relying on your bullpen all the way through. But the top of the second, out there on the mound, Nolan Bunnell. Already 2 strikeouts, looking to keep adding to that total. The first batter faced with the first pitch. So it's called strike 1. Oof.
Auburn's a team that loves to hit bloop singles, get singles, and then steal bases, third and stolen bases like you showed in that graphic. They're a team that loves to hit singles and then play with the pitcher a little bit, show bunt a few times, and even try to steal some bases in the game.
I mean, we saw that yesterday down to a T as they went back-to-back bunts in the inning where they were able to score 6 runs. They showed back-to-back bunts, 2 of them being laid down perfectly, one of them even bringing in a runner. On the other end, the other one didn't eventually go through, but resulted in a hit nonetheless. This count updates to 2-2.
Bats has a .321 batting average with 27 games played, 23 started, 78 at-bats, 12 runs, 25 hits, 4 doubles, and 21 RBIs.
Just in the zone, a full count. First one reached here for Bunnell today. And time called by Bats. Wants to get set before stepping back in. We'll send this to shallow, or deep, excuse me. I can't see the center, all the way to the wall. And a stand-up double for Justin Bats. How about a antonym for that? Complete opposite side of what I was describing. I lost that one. I was looking at whatever.
Well, Sun is playing like a huge factor right now. It's hard to definitely see it. I also lost in the Sun too, but I saw Jalen David and Glenn Brooks running for it. Bats is the one that usually gets those extra base hits. That's why he's always sitting on either 4th or 5th in the batting order.
Batson yesterday only recorded 1 hit. He was left on base twice as he was also walked in his 3 at-bats. It brings up, for Auburn, number 4, the second baseman, William Ragland III. The first pitch outside for ball 1.
Ragland has played in 25 games, started 20 with a 380 batting average, 50 at-bats, 10 runs, 19 hits, 2 doubles, and 11 RBIs.
1-0 count, getting underneath it and fouled off. Pushes the count 1-1. But now is showing bunt. The throw from Socorro, a little too much behind it.
Cooper
behind
Russell.
the second base bag, but a good snag on the cutoff there from Cooper Russell, able to sprint down and make sure that that ball doesn't go anywhere. Make a home plate. Ragland the third showing bunt. It goes for strike 2. It's a 1-2 count. The pitch from Bunnell, just too far inside, 2-2. Ragland came into last night's matchup as a pinch hitter, replacing Connor Rumpf at second, eventually in the game as well. 2 at-bats, recording 1 hit, 2 RBIs. Left on base 1 time as that's fouled off on the 2-2. We'll do it again. Two, fouled off. Already so many long at bats.
Yep, we've hit the full count a few times. We've now hit counts where there's just constant foul balls.
Two. Stated numerous times before. We'll do it again. I called just a little too high. You could hear the dismay from the crowd up here in the press box. Didn't like that call. But now with that, it's full count and a payoff pitch. Back-to-back full counts. Had it against Bats, who sent a stand-up double all the way to center field, reaching the wall. Payoff for Ragland. And that's a strikeout, the third one. He gets the ladder, and the right result here. And that's strikeout number 3 for Bunnell. It's now 1 out, and brings up left fielder number 30, Brendan Smith.
Brendan Smith has a 339 batting average, 21 games, started 1956 at-bats, 13 runs, 19 hits, 6 doubles, and 12 RBIs.
Foul. No, it's going to stay fair off a very short bloop off the bat. And a put out from Bunnell on the first pitch. So just like that, 2 outs. It will advance Justin Batts to third. And first baseman number 22, Braden Michelson, up to bat with 2 outs. And Batts trying to bring in the first run for the Doubledays here in the top of the second.
He's now sitting at third, so we'll just say that that's an unintentional sacrifice bunt right there.
So basically how it played out, that off the inside part of the bat, didn't go with it all the way through as he got jammed. Ball 1 upstairs. Let's count 2-0. And there's strike 1 for this count. Michelson, 2 at-bats, 1 run scored off no hits, and RBI with his walk in that tough inning. A short little bloop, slow roller, Russell not able to collect it, and that's going to be the first run brought in for Auburn. It's now 1-4 given that situation.
Caught a weird bounce right there. Cooper Russell trying to adjust, but by the time he did, it was already up to his elbow, and he couldn't make the play in time.
That going down as a hit. So an RBI single for Braden Michelson. We saw, just an inning ago, playing out for Batavia's favor. Just eerily similar trajectory from the RBI single from Evan Brock that brought in the first run for Batavia. So almost just same exact results as that's ball 1. Getting underneath this to very shallow left field, just on the outside edge of the grass, as Glenn Brooks able to crash in and secure the 3rd out. So the top of the second wraps up. 1 run brought in with 1 runner left on with 1 hit recorded here in the top of the second. It's 4-1 in Batavia's favor when we come back in just a second.
I'd like to withdraw some Muckdogs, please.
Muckdogs?
Realistically, I can't withdraw Muckdogs here. But what I can do is do all my banking through Tompkins Bank, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs. I gotta get back to picking up my Muckdogs.
Here in Batavia, hard work and community goes hand in hand. That's why the Batavia Muckdogs are a proud partner with Farm Credit East, helping support the people of Western New York grow.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
We just got our trivia question for the day here at Dwyer Stadium. And as we got the promotional Thirsty Thursday here at Dwyer, trivia question, of course, related back to beer. And the question was, which country leads in drinking per person? Is it A, Australia, B, France, C, Austria, or D, Czech Republic? If you want to feel free to answer that, go right ahead. Don't have to. No wrong. Well, actually, there is wrong answers, but you won't get a pass-fail.
It's nice NFL football fans on a Sunday, you know. I'm surprised USA isn't on that.
You never know. Is starting things off here in the bottom of the first with ball one, just missing the zone. Is extra hitter number 3, Mason Davey. Going to punch that in the bottom left. It's 1-1 now for Davey. One. Just missing too low. It's 2-1.
Davey usually is a pitcher, but he's also got some hitting stats. He's played in 14 games, started in 19 with a 3.08 batting average. 13 at-bats, 4 hits, 3 runs, a double, a triple, and 3 RBIs.
Davey getting underneath this, right behind him to the catcher. And very unfortunate, but at the same time unique stat that's growing for Batavia. That's the 3rd foul out here already in the game. Second baseman number 17, Braden I, up to bat. And that's a hit for Braden I, going straight over to center field in a single recorded. And his first at-bat, that'll put him on first base, does not hesitate at all to go swinging. It brings up the bat back to the top of the order. Number 50, center fielder Jalen David. Walking his first at-bat in the long battle that started this game with a full count. He'll take strike one looking. A 1 count. Chopped foul. It's now 0-2. Come on, no one wanted to answer the trivia question? Not a soul?
Told you, it's football fans on a Sunday afternoon.
Y'all got to be more fun. Pickoff attempt over at first. Not going to find it. He's getting a hold of this on a slow roll to the short, out at second, and the throw off the mark over to first. And into the dugout will award a free base for David. So I off the bag. Jalen David taking his place instead, but sitting on second. Weird combination there. It's now 2 outs. Following David's hit into a fielder's choice, right fielder number 46, Braden Reyna, up to bat. Foul out in his first appearance. And David going, the throw in time, and caught David stealing. So again, he's going to test him, and it won't work out this time as it wraps up the second inning entirely. 4-1 is your score in Batavia's favor, heading to the top of the third, and we'll stay on air here as well to see your guys' answers. We got the answer France, the other answer of Czech Republic and D, and that would be correct to at least, hey, this is, don't shoot the messenger, but what I heard, answer was D, Czech Republic, for that trivia question. All right, now we have free t-shirts going on in the background. Can hear that playing into, so maybe not the best attempt for a commercial break. So we're just gonna step aside and we'll come back once it peters out a little more. So that didn't take too long, but again, just anyone excited about free t-shirts, as so would I. But Nolan Bunnell still out there on the mound, wheeling and dealing for Batavia. Already recording 3 strikeouts on the day. So we want to look a little closer at how the playoffs will shake up with this matchup. And we'll take, of course, the rest of the look at the standings. Batavia comes in with a 26-10-1 record, a 716 win percentage. Just behind them, Jamestown at a 714, and that's the reason why they have to win out. It's no case for a tie. Yeah, they do have the tiebreaker, but the last 10 for Batavia, this is the worst last 10 games that they've ever recorded all season long, a 5-4-1 record. That's not playing into the cards correctly. Is, of course, if they win out, they'll all be said and done. And Auburn still hasn't been able to clinch, as Olean, Niagara, and Elmira are still on the doorstep and could potentially eliminate them, barring any late season collapses. That's ball 1 here for the leadoff man for Auburn. And of course, being extra hitter number 3, Nacho Gonzalez. Swing and a miss. It's strike 1.
Correction, that is Jake Bentavanga. That's number 27.
Oh, good catch.
Nacho popped out.
Yes.
In the end of the inning.
I did not record his name. Swing and a miss. 1-2. You are correct. He did pop out over to shallow left field in the shallow grass. So, with a 1-2 count, but now Will Deal going to miss too high.
Right now, we look around the scores because you mentioned the standings and stuff. Olean is beating Jamestown 4-0 in Olean in the bottom of the second. Elmira is beating Newark in the bottom of the third. And then right now, Niagara Ironbacks are playing Geneva Red Wings. It is 0-0 right now.
2-2 count. Delivery from Bunnell. Not going to punch that in the lower half. It's too low. And a full count reach for Bentavanga. Bunnell, payoff, getting underneath it. Infield pop fly, who's got it? It's Redmond, and he snags it on the first base line. 1 out. That had some serious hang time. It took a nice little vacation up there. I thought it would never come down, but eventually Redmond getting underneath it. I also had no idea who had it. No one really signaled immediately unless I missed it. But 1 out, and we're back to the top of the order. Shortstop, number 24, Connor Rumpf. A strikeout looking in his first at-bat. First pitch, strike 1. Make that a 1-1 count. And a slow roller over to short. Russell going to be patient and delivers the throw to Redmond for the second putout. Two outs. Brings up right fielder number 13, Ethan Smith. One of the 2 Smiths, so going to have to watch out, both in the outfield. So I guess that kind of helps. They're right and left, so I can't really mess that up unless I say Smith in center, which that is not true. It's Monahan. Strike 1, though. Going against Ethan Smith, a walk in his first appearance was off a 3-0 count. So that'll be the, technically speaking, the first strike that Ethan Smith sees tonight. 0-1, he'll rifle it foul. It's now 0-2. See Bunnell getting into a rhythm.
Yep, he's right now taking control of this game, getting outs plenty right now, whether there's pop outs, ground outs, or strikeouts.
Oh, 2. Gonna miss too low. Not gonna find the bottom right on the slider. That's what he was looking for. Scoro liking it. Good Bunnell, just one of the young lads on the team, if you want to say it like that. 1-2. Has him looking. That ball having some movement, finds its way to stay in the zone on the outside part of home plate for another strikeout. That being the 4th one recorded by Bunnell tonight alone. At the top of the 3rd, comes and goes. No runs scored, no runners left on, and no hits recorded for the Doubledays. We'll be back for the bottom of the 3rd when we come back.
Order for the Batavia Muckdogs.
Feeding the pack.
Gotta feed the pack.
Go dogs.
Go dogs.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Sheriff John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do.
We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
Leading things off here in the bottom of the 3rd is Braden Reyna. We got to see his at-bat, to which eventually Jalen David was caught stealing. And he'll swing on the first one. And whoa, that's a close one down the right field line on the farther end. It did come back fair, but not going to land fair. 0-1 count. Wish you could see that. It reached all the way to the wall. Gonna miss too high. It's 1-1. It's Reyna sending a roller to short, and he able to make a soft toss for 1 out. Connor Rumpf on the play there. Brings up third baseman number 11, Evan Brock. RBI single recorded in his last at-bat. It's the thing about Brock, when he approaches the plate, he's not afraid to swing by any means necessary. Not saying it more as a negative trend, because he does, if we look at his counts, he gets behind very quickly. But you don't see that metric proving to be that harmful, as that's ball 1. Too far inside, as he's still 4th on the team batting average at the .358.
He's one that likes to fight counts. So like you mentioned, he's always, whether early or late in the count, he's aggressive. He's trying to get that base hit. He does not strike out often.
2-0 count. And another one high inside, not within the zone, towards Brock. 3-0. Evan Brock, the Rochester, New York native from SUNY Brockport. 3-0. Not going to go on the swing. It's in for strike one. 3-1. And ball 4 for Evan Brock puts him on first base. So this time he's very patient, but I don't think that one was too hard to be patient with, given that the first 3 pitches were well off the mark.
Early
getting away
3-0
from
count.
Williams. Brings up designated hitter number 2, Jackson Inman. He was walked in his last at bat as well off a 3-1 count. First pitch, gonna miss low. Swing and a miss off the catcher's gear, and Evan Brock will be able to take second base on a passed ball. Had Inman swinging, but that swing was enough for the ball to get by the catcher, Batavia. Williams will glance back at Brock. Looks back to home plate and deals strike 2. 1-2. One-two count. Inside, getting behind Batavia, and Evan Brock stealing third off the wild pitch. So Evan Brock just a pawn moving square by square. See if he can get promoted to a run. 2-2. And getting a hold of this, shallow center will land in front of the center fielder. And an RBI single like that for Inman. Oh, to no room for Monahan to work with off that hit. It brings in another run. It's now 5-1 for Batavia. So I guess you did get the promotion. King me. Is that supposed to be a chess? Is that the wrong game?
Is that supposed to be a chess? Right? Never played chess.
You've never played chess? Like I knew what I was doing with that one, but how have you never played chess?
A little too complex. There's always like so many openings. You mess up your opening and you lose the game.
Going swinging is Glenn Brooks. Brooks a walk in his last at bat. I mean, chess, I was in chess club when I was very young. Pickoff attempt over at first. Not going to be able to pick off Inman.
Isn't King me checkers though?
Yes, I wanted to see if.
Okay.
See, I was just trying to I knew what I was doing there. Like I was fully aware of that. I didn't know that you've never played chess, and I thought you'd call me out, but no, you were hesitant on it. 0-1 pitch, getting underneath it, foul, and out of play. It's 0-2. I think the best chess elo I've ever had was 1,300 and something.
Dang.
That was when I played every day back
every day.
in college. 0-2. Too high, ball 1. Inman going. And they got him. Another runner caught stealing this game alone. Batavia throwing dimes out here from catcher. The first 2 attempts to get David didn't work out, but since then he's laser focused, throwing a dime to catch David stealing third. As that's a strikeout there, back at home plate for Glenn Brooks. The first one recorded. Looking for Joseph Williams tonight. It brings an end to the 3rd inning, and it's a 5-1 game with no runners left on and 1 hit recorded. The 4th inning right around the corner when we come back.
I'll take 1 million beers, please.
Nah, man, we don't have that. Here, try this.
What's this?
This is beer from Eli Fish, the official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
That's unbelievable. Thank you.
No problem, man.
I have what he had.
Oh, didn't see you there. Welcome to the YMCA. Let me show you around. They have free weights and machines here at their state-of-the-art gym. They also have open courts here. And after all those activities, you can come to the pool and cool off. Remember, folks, you can find all these activities here at Glow YMCA, Genesee County Branch.
Top of the 4th, just about ready to go. As stated and probably heard behind me, PA announcers, it's Thirsty Thursdays here at Dwyer Stadium. My boss told me I was not allowed to partake in said Thirsty Thursday and perform my job at the same time.
Relief appearance, that's always an option.
I pled my case. I thought maybe I'd be a little more witty.
Sorry, there's always a relief appearance, you know, like we've both done our solo broadcasts here in the season.
Like tap in, tap out.
Tap in, tap. I like it. There we go.
All right, leading things off here at the top of the 4th for the Auburn Doubledays. We're going to be looking at third baseman number 2, Flynn Shoup. Ready, set, go. Flynn Shoup, a strikeout looking. His last at bat. We'll watch ball 1 go by downstairs. One 0. Too high, make that 2-0. We look at the numbers right now in terms of stolen bases. I just want to talk about that, given the fact that Batavia was able to catch 2 of the runners already tonight against Batavia. Is the 2-0 pitch again too low? Moves 3-0 for Shoup. If we look at terms of stealing for Batavia, those numbers are highly mixed between just 3 guys. They've reached a combined total of 154. 37 from Jalen David, now make that 38. But coming into today's matchup, it was 37. Glenn Brooks had 27, and Cooper Russell at 22. I'll continue that note here, but 3-0. That's called strike 1. Definitely thought that one was outside, but no. 3-1.
In terms of the stealing bags, when you mention those 3 names, that is 1, 3, and number 5 in terms of the stolen base leaderboards.
They combined solely for more than half. As that strike 2, 86 runs combined between those 3 names alone. It's now 87, but again, just looking statistically coming into tonight. And on the other half, for the Doubledays, they have 127. That's good for 3rd within the league. And yes, they have some guys who have more than others, but it's a very share the wealth kind of aspect. Full count, payoff, and rifled, and a good snag from Braden I going down in the dirt. Gonna lunge and get the first out. Lined over to Braden I, who takes it down with him on his way to face planting, but he did it all for the right reasons. How about that eye?
Just had a Superman moment of his own. We've seen Cooper Russell do it in Jamestown, and now Braden I had some action there too. Second basemen's love making those diving plays, it seems.
Center fielder number 20, Teddy Monahan up to bat, ground out over to second in his last at bat. Will take ball one outside. But you know, statistically, first place in stolen bases is Teddy Monahan. Man up right now with 16. Second is only 11 to Jaden Madrid. Outside of that, it's just a bunch of 9, 8, 6, 5, 4. Solid combination there between multiple guys. So it's not like you're looking at specifically a few names. Yes, you do have your two guys, Monahan and Madrid. But comparatively to Batavia, you're always going to be looking down and jotting the names of David, Brooks, and Russell, especially when they're the lead runners. Sent over to right field, and Reyna crashing in immediately, securing it for out number 2. 2 outs now here in the top of the 4th. So 2 counts that got away from Bunnell. He was hot in the last inning, but here he's played from behind, had it 3-0, then fought back to make it a payoff, which was on a line over to Braden I, who dove in front of it, then got behind 2-0 on a short trajectory fly out over to right. Able to break the pattern, though, records his strike and get ahead here against designated hitter number 32, Justin Batts. A double in his last at-bat. One of the 2 hits recorded early in the game for the Doubledays. 0-1, he'll get underneath it, and it's out of play. 0-2. Oh, 2. And a slow roller over to I. He'll stay in front of it. And able to make the nice easy toss to Redmond for out number 3. 3 up, 3 down. Brings it in to the top of the 4th. No one left on. No hits recorded. And the score, 5-1 in Batavia's favor. We'll stay on there here heading to the bottom of the 4th. For that, we'll just start off with the first question I see in the comments from PCU Sick. Checking in from San Jose, California. What has the attendance been like this? What has the attendance been like this year? I can tell you it's been very well. Right now, if you want to talk about packed, it's absolutely packed here.
Thirsty Thursday, a very popping event. And also we had a parade over, I can't remember right now, but we did have a parade where we did hand out some tickets for this game, and the fans came through. We got a packed house today.
Over on Main Street.
Yes.
Here in Batavia, giving out free tickets. Well, one of those days was today, and also you can't forget the rain cancellations, being able to come back and just use it on a rain policy and attend tonight's game. So the mixture of all 3 of those, the Thirsty Thursday, the free tickets, and simply just the fact of the rain delays and making up, has the house here at Dwyer absolutely packed. As we're seeing a beer chug off. As you saw it there at the bottom left of your screen, you had to, not sure what the first task was. I wasn't exactly looking.
No, I only saw the beer chug at the end.
Run over, chug a beer, and then run backwards as fast as possible. But in the end, someone's crowned a winner.
I would have won that race.
If it was a straight up race, I think I'm still so salty to this day that I'll never be able to see another race. I hope we could get another one in at some point because I need my get back in that hot dog costume. That's ball one for the leadoff man here in the bottom of the fourth. For Batavia, shortstop number 1, Cooper Russell. Cooper Russell, the 3 RBI double in his last at-bat. He'll take strike one looking. Correction there on the graphic, though. Get that updated. 1-1. That's down on the dirt to the backstop. 8-2-1 count. See them multiple Doubledays fans here are present on this afternoon's broadcast. Good mixture of both teams. Usually it's exclusive Muckdogs fan or majority of that, but it seems from the comments that they're in pretty good numbers here. So go at it in the comments. Please don't. 3-1. It's now in for strike 2. Full count. Payoff, rifling this over to third, and a long toss still secures the first out for the Auburn defense, the third baseman, Flint Shoop. Back up to bat, it's number 34, catcher Joey Socorro. Out on the fielder's choice in his last at-bat. See what he got for us here. First pitch, he'll take a swing at it. That was the, needless to say, fast swing. Won't be able to get a piece of it. Socorro from West Deptford, New Jersey. That's in for ball 1. Tusculum University, junior over there, sitting at 6 foot, 215 pounds. Moving quickly is Williams. It's now 2-1, very close inside to Socorro.
Quick pitching right now, and he's already ready to go. He's set.
If you're ready, why not? Jammed on the inside, Socorro on the inside part of his bat, high flyer to center, and caught by Monahan for the second out. That one very far inside. Socorro still swinging. It just got caught in a jam on that pitch, and it played out well for the defense. That had plenty of trajectory and all the time in the world for Monahan to locate it, even with the sun. So 2 outs, and up to bat, first baseman number 7, Braden Redmond. A foul out in his last at-bat. Already 3 recorded for Batavia. It's the first pitch. Ball 1. As Redmond sending this deep to center, but chased down by Monahan on the left side. It's the third out, and with no hits, no runs, it's 5-1. Still heading to the 5th inning when we come back in just a moment.
Hey man, welcome to Whole Life. How you doing?
What is this place?
Oh, don't worry. It's the best gym you can find in the Batavia area. Open free weights at any point, anytime. Don't forget, this gym is open for 24 hours. Don't worry, if you're not even just trying to use weights, you can use calisthenics as well. But again, official gym of your Batavia Muckdogs for a reason.
Where do I sign up?
Don't worry, let me bring you to the front desk. We don't want you to like coming here. We want you to love coming here. Batavia Downs, official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
All right, Dewey, what are we thinking here?
Hi, how are you today?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. Are you guys all set?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, what can I start you with to drink?
To drink, can we just get 2 waters, please?
Of course. And then did you decide on your meals?
Yes, we are ready, aren't we, Dewey?
Wonderful. What can I get for you?
Can we start with the Alex's Cut?
Of course. All right.
All right.
What else can I get for you?
Dewey?
Ribs?
Dewey will take Alex's famous baby back pork ribs.
Fantastic.
Try Alex's Ribs at Alex's Place, an official sponsor of the Batavia Muckdogs.
So we've reached the 5th inning eventually. Nolan Bunnell still out there on the mound. Nothing wrong with that, given the way he's been able to perform in his second start and second appearance. First batter facing him is William Ragland III here in the top of the 5th. Strikeout in his last at bat. It went long, all the way to a full count plus more. The first pitch, number 63, is in for strike 1. So again, Bunnell, 4 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 run, that being an earned run, 1 batter walked, 4 strikeouts across 15 batters faced, and a now new total of 64, as that's in for strike 2, 0-2 count. On the other end, Joseph Williams, those 4 innings, 4 hits allowed, 5 runs, 4 of those being earned, 4 batters walked, 1 strikeout across 18 batters faced, and 73 total pitches. But an 0-2 count for Ragland III. 0-2, no swing and just missing the top left corner of the zone. A little too high, 1-2. And a strikeout, another one registered for Bunnell, going against Ragland for a second time. Not gonna lie, that one took me by surprise.
It's looking like the strike zone from your internship wiffle ball game before even this baseball game. You know exactly what I'm talking about, you know. Just agree with me on it.
Yeah, that one. I'm just looking at that zone, though. It seems to be a few pixels to the right, if you ask me. I don't know if it's where I'm sitting, but that's...
I'd agree. I agree on that.
That last call, I'm not exactly sure about that one. That's in for strike 1 against left fielder number 30, Brendan Smith. I can tell you any Muckdog fan's going to take that, as that's the 5th registered strikeout for Bunnell. This one down in the dirt passed, but no one on base. It's a 1-1 count. One, driven over to third and foul. You are right. We did have our little mini intern baseball game, which was just a old short wooden bat with one of those kid foam baseballs that needed the duct tape eventually due to them ripping at the seams. 1-2 count though, as it stands for Smith. Our team took game 1. It was a 3v4. Took game 1 and then lost game 2 in a controversial play. Could have tied it up, but 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and make that back-to-back strikeouts, and the 6th one for Bunnell.
Our teammate pimped a double. That was the controversial call.
I mean, Bunnell's looking like me in the first game with the no-hitter I threw in 7 innings. I guess he takes it from me. He saw my performance. He had to one-up it.
He's feeling inspired right now.
Up to bat, first baseman number 22, Braden Michelson. Swing and a miss for Michelson. It's 0-1. I think I went 5 of 6 in that game as well. 2 home runs.
I had 2 home runs too.
A triple.
I think I hit a double.
Single and a single.
I don't remember what I hit, the whole details. I just know 2 home runs.
Out.
He went in the bleachers that we called that one our green monster because you're obviously a Boston fan. You love your green monster left field.
Yeah, their 15-game streak finally came to an end, but I can't be upset. 15 games is impeccable. Sets a swing and a miss for Michelson. That's enough about our own baseball league in the MLB. It's a 1-2 count. But now looking for back-to-back-to-back strikeouts if he can. He's got the upper hand right now as it stands. The pitch. Check swing. Not going to get the call, and it's called too low, 2-2. Again, Michelson with the RBI single on his last at-bat. Only other teammate other than Justin Batts for the Doubledays to record a hit in this game. 2-2 count, 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss on one down in the dirt. Socorro just securing the out, and he does. How about that from Bunnell? Back-to-back-to-back strikeouts brings an end. With the 7th strikeout, all 3. And back-to-back situation here. 3 up, 3 down is how it's ended off here in the top of the 5th inning. We'll be back for more. The bottom of the 5th to lead things off to continue this game. We have a pitching change, and we're going to be able to get that number for you in just a second, as he doesn't have one on the back of his jersey. So we're just going to have to clarify what we got here in just a few moments in terms of a pitching change for the Auburn Doubledays. But here in the bottom of the 5th, the leadoff hitter for Batavia is number 3, extra hitter Mason Davey. A foul in his last at-bat, as he's got a 1-0 count. Fouled off, it's now 1-1. Again, as stated, just clarifying. We don't have a number for the pitcher, as he does not have one on the back of his jersey, and we're just trying to clarify before taking our best guess. It's 1-2.
We'll get in just a second. It's a work in progress.
1-2, that's outside. It moves 2-2. I don't think I've ever seen a jersey like that without a number. You can see it right there very shortly. I know it's hard with the sun, but you saw just navy blue. So I can tell you I'm not messing with you. 2-2 count. Fouled off for Davey. And we'll do it again. Rinse and repeat.
So we got the name. It's Andrew McCarry.
2-2 count, make that 3-2, a full count.
Lacari. Okay, Andrew Lacari. There we go.
Payoff. Davey sending this deep to left. Can Smith reach it at the wall? No, it's going to get down at the warning track, and that's going to be a stand-up double for Mason Davey. So leading things off right, again, Mason Davey reaching all the way to a full count. Gets it done there. Second baseman, 17, Braden I, up to bat, the last man, the second go-around of the batting order.
Lacari not allowed for the Auburn Doubledays.
Andrew Lacari.
There we go. We got your name, Andrew Lacari, with no number. So, yeah, Andrew Lacari taking the mound for the Auburn Doubledays here, replacing Joseph Williams. With an 0-2 count right now is Braden I. Again, 0-2. Pitch, going to miss the zone, 1-2. Mason Davey on third. Joseph Williams day.
He's on second.
Didn't I say 2?
Said third.
Oh. 4 innings pitch, 4 hits, 5 runs, as this is a high hop, slow on the hops, not able to give I enough chance to reach first. He's out on the fielder's choice. Mason Davey will now stand on third base.
There you go. Now he's on third.
So we're back to the top of the order. 50, center fielder, Jalen David. He's not recorded a hit yet today. As that's a pass ball, and Mason Davey won't go. So instead, it's just going to be ball 1. Mason Davey held up at third base. Good reaction that time there from Lacari to try to advance home. Or protect home, should I say. Mason Davey trying to advance, won't go. Did take a decent bounce off the backstop, but it would have been close. 1-0. And a swing and a miss for Jalen David. 1-1. As saying, Jalen David walked in his first at-bat, reaching a full count. And then since then, reaching first off a fielder's choice and then advancing off the error to second base. He was then caught stealing on his way to third. You can see right now from Lacari, he does got some good movement with the ball, but that one's not going to come back. Started too far out immediately. Left-handed pitcher at that. 2-1. Going to miss again. 3-1 count. But as saying, Joseph Williams served 4 innings, allowing 4 hits, 5 runs, 4 being earned, 4 batters walked, 1 strikeout across 18 batters faced, and 73 total pitches. And woo, called strike 2 on an inside pitch that had David moving to try to make sure he wasn't getting hit. So now another full count for Jalen David. He's going to send this over to second base and out to the center field. An RBI single for Jalen David. It's now a 6-1 ball game here at Dwyer. Going all the way to full. That pitch definitely hovering on the outside half, electing to swing at. Just going to line it off a few bounces over to second base, and no one able to close the gap. It leaks out to center field for the RBI single. Up to bat, right fielder number 46, Braden Reyna. Same thing as David in his third go-around in the carousel. Has not recorded a hit, a foul out, and a ground out over to short in his last at-bat as the count sits 1-0. Pickoff attempt over first. Will not be successful with that. Two-0 count. And that's going to move its way back across home plate. Almost sitting dead center. It's strike 1, 2-1. The 2-1 pitch down to the dirt, so it's foul. 2-2. The 2-2 is too high. Make it another full count. Third at bat already dealt from Lakari. That's reached full. That's ball 4. Passed ball. And there goes David. 2-3.
Caught the catcher sleeping right there on the pass ball. And David, of course, having those wheels, obviously was going to take second and then also take third as the man was caught sleeping. Even though taking second, it was a walk.
He was going off the pitch no matter what. It ended up being ball 4 down in the dirt. Got behind Batavia. And with that, Jalen David saw it reaching all the way to the backstop, and you could see him. He was flying out there. It's runners on the corner situation with 1 out for third baseman, number 11, Evan Brock. 1 of 1 on the day as that's inside for ball 1. An RBI single and a walk in his last at-bat. Going back to my chess reference, it's like a pawn moving 2 steps on his first
See, that
move.
one I got. That one I know.
You get that one?
I get that one.
Then I got a trivia question about chess for you. Is right now, runner going, and it's off the mark. It's going to be a free base for Reyna again, and a free base for David. And that brings in 1 more off the error. It's now 7-1 for Batavia. No hit recorded from Brock, and it brings in 1 and advances Reyna from first to third. Reyna trying to steal second. The throw from Batavia not on the mark this time, missing far left of second base. And the shortstop, running past the bag. The ball just, he couldn't turn around in time on a dime, and it gets right by him, leaks out to center field. Reyna, good recognition there, going third immediately, reaching it safely. It's a 2-1 count right back at home for Evan Brock. The 2-1 pitch from Licari is going to miss too low, 3-1.
All right, for that trivia question, we're going to stay on air. We'll see if we'll get that one too, because I can't remember the last one, but we had like
this one's for you.
Yeah, we had like a hexagon, whatever like that agon question was that.
3-1, too high, a walk for Evan Brock. Runners on the corner situation once more. Back-to-back walks for Licari. That's one thing for Licari right now. He didn't start off right, allowing the double from Mason Davey, who escaped the full count, then was able to get the foul. Oh, geez. Out on the fielder's choice from Braden I, but since then an RBI single from Jalen David. Again off a full count, a walk off a full count for Reyna, and a 3-1 count walking Evan Brock. Designated hitter number 2, Jackson Inman up to bat. It's a 1-0 count. Inman walked in an RBI single on his last at bat. The inverse of Evan Brock. We'll see if we get a similar thing. Evan Brock stealing. The throw had good momentum, and Reyna, he's going to take the opportunity to jog on in. It's now 8-1. The throw from the catcher there did not choose to acknowledge Reyna, and he's going to just trot on home. Nothing special. You saw it on screen trying to throw Evan Brock at second. The throw was good timing, but to the left side of second base, so the tag, the time it took to apply the tag, was just enough for Evan Brock to reach safely. It's a 2-1 count back at home plate for Inman. It's going to miss low, 3-1 count. There's been 3 runs scored this inning, and only 1 hit has brought them in. The other 2 were off an error in a pickoff attempt from catcher trying to catch Evan Brock stealing. 3-1, Inman getting a good chunk of this to center field. He's got to chase it down. It's Monahan. It reaches the wall. Inman going 2. Evan Brock going home. Inman, he's going to go 3. Halfway there, the throw behind him, and sliding in for a triple is Inman. An RBI triple at that. Momentum keeps moving in the right direction.
Yeah, they have full control over this game right now. As right now, no action in the bullpen. This is actually really shocking. I was expecting what?
It's 9-1 now with that RBI. 4 runs alone brought in this inning. So now up to bat, left fielder number 20, Glenn Brooks. He'll take strike 1. He's got Inman over at third. Hold timeout. What? Okay.
Yeah, I'm confused. I don't know where this zone is.
That was one of the most dead-centered pitches that I've seen all game. And okay, it's a 1-2 count. That's fouled off for Glenn Brooks. Glenn Brooks, a walk and a strikeout looking. This is the last at bat. The pitch from Licari, he'll send this a slow roller down the third base line. It goes foul. Do it again. Batavia has scored 4 runs. Started with Mason Davey recording a double, then the RBI single from Jalen David. Jalen David then able to go to third. Off the walk, and rifling this to short. He'll hesitate before throwing first and able to make the out on the fielder's choice, catching Glenn Brooks over at first base. So 2 outs, trying not to leave Jackson Inman all alone. Is number 1 shortstop Cooper Russell. He's been able to bring in 3 runners so far off a single hit in his first at bat, the 3 RBI double correction, but a ground out over to third in his last at bat. We'll see if he can get it done with 2 outs. As that moves back in for strike 1. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss, a quick 0-2. Lucari deals, and that's outside. Again, as I was saying, the ball 4 on the payoff pitch for Braden Reyna, which was a pass ball, allowed Jalen David to advance to third, set up runners on the corners. And then the Evan Brock situation made that only get worse. To which then Jackson Inman cleaned up with Evan Brock remaining on base. As Evan Brock stealing, brought in Reyna, stole home. And Inman again, the triple with an RBI tag to it. 1-2, falling again a foul ball and a swing and a miss for Cooper Russell. Brings an end to a long bottom of the 5th inning for Batavia. 1 runner left on. That being Jackson Inman. 3 hits recorded, and it's all said and done. 9-1 is your score as the 5th inning comes to a conclusion. Ugh, need a little bit of water. But don't worry, I'm going to get to your trivia question.
I'm ready.
But before we do that, I'm going to have to take us through this very small schedule.
All right.
Graphic.
Fair enough.
So for the schedule upcoming, tomorrow at Friday, it's on the road, the last road regular season matchup at Newark starting at 6:30. Then at Saturday versus Niagara Falls, that's 6:30. The regular season finale, Saturday, the 25th at 6:30. Don't forget fireworks. We have a collision out there. Multiple kids going down in the kids run, but again, 6:30 regular season finale with fireworks. And don't forget, Monday, the 27th, playoffs round 1. That's here at Dwyer. Make sure to get your playoff packages at the ticket office or call our offices as well to go take a look at those upcoming opportunities to be able to be here when Batavia gets the playoffs underway. They'll be guaranteed round 1 at home. It's just a question of round 2 and from there on. But that's rounding things up for your schedule. It's very slim, and that's going to probably be the last time that this graphic appears because you can't do anything less than 3. It'll just be word of mouth. But to give you that trivia question, which I'm trying to see if I can even remember now.
Now you're ruining it. You're just.
It was about chess.
It was about chess. Boo.
Oh, yeah. How many points is a queen in chess? How many points?
There's points.
It's worth points of how much, like their value. Their value if you capture them in chess.
So is this like a chess.com thing? Or is this like an actual like?
No, like it
is a thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Just making sure.
No, like they're actually given points.
6.
No, incorrect. You want to take another shot?
Is it in the double digits? You're fact checking this right now.
Yeah, I know.
See, no, I'm gonna say you're fact checking this.
No,
All right.
because you're incorrect. It's 9.
Okay, it is 9. Okay. You watch. It's gonna be. You're gonna be wrong. It's gonna. Okay, it is 9. All right.
So again, Bunnell's still out there on the mound for Batavia. The leadoff hitter here In the top of the 6th for Auburn is extra hitter number 3, Nacho Gonzalez. With a 2-0 count. Make it 3-0 as that's outside. Up.
Yep, I'm asking right now.
Sent deep to right field, over to Reyna, backing up and able to get underneath it for the first out. So another additional out here for Bunnell. Unfortunately, that will bring an end to his nice little streak of strikeouts that he had going back to last inning, and it will bring an end to Bunnell's day, shockingly. Here in the 6th inning, Nolan Bunnell's great second start and only his second appearance comes to wraps, and you can see it there. Everyone giving high fives, hugs. He did it himself, and he did it well. So after all is said and done here, the top of the 6th, Nolan Bunnell's day comes to an end. Getting a standing ovation as well for Bunnell. He served 5 1/3 innings pitched, allowing 2 hits, 1 run, that being an earned run, 1 batter walked, 7 strikeouts, 4 of those being looking across 19 batters faced, and 79 total pitches. So in his place for Batavia, coming in for Nolan Bunnell, gonna answer quite a bit, is Jack Page. Jack Page coming in for Nolan Bunnell. Number 29, the Las Vegas, Nevada native from Westminster College, a sophomore, standing at 6 foot, 165 pounds, a right-handed pitcher. You look at his stats on the season. He's got a 3-1 record across 10 appearances, 5 starts. He's got a 4.50 ERA. 30 innings flat pitched, allowing 23 hits, 18 runs, 15 of those being earned, 14 batters walked, and 43 strikeouts. Those 43 strikeouts good for second on the team. Only behind Jake Sliz was a team-high 57 strikeouts. So again, the pitching change here. Jack Page coming in for Nolan Bunnell in the top of the 6th. 1 out has been recorded. And the first batter faced for Jack Page is catcher, number 27, Jake Bentavenga. And he sends this immediately off the first pitch, skied high to center to Jalen David for the second out. A fly out over to center. So we're back to the top of the lineup here. It's shortstop number 24, Connor Rumpf. He's 0 for 2 on the day, a strikeout looking and a ground out over to short. So that goes for strike 1. On 1 count, Page delivers strike 2. And the 0-2, it's a 1-2 count. And this one Rifled over to Brock at third. Long throw, secures the putout. 3 up, 3 down, just like that. And the top of the 6th. And Batavia heading to the bottom of the 6th, looking to keep adding on. We'll come back for more baseball when we're ready to get it underway. We'll be back in just a moment.
In support of the Batavia Muckdogs, we would like to thank these corporate sponsors and community partners. Alex's Place, Allegheny Farm Services, AmeriGroup, Arc of Glow, Ashley Furniture, Batavia Downs, Batavia Foot Care Center, Batavia's Original, Best Choice Heating and Air, Bikers Against Child Abuse, Von Traeger Auctioneer, Bourbon and Burger, Bright Path Kids, Bully Hill Vineyards, Burger King, Casella Waste, Salino Plumbing, Chaplain Valley Equipment, Council Rock Wealth Advisory Group, Crosby's, Daily News, Dave's Ice Cream, Easttown Beverage, Eli Fish Brewing Company, Everdry Waterproofing, Farm Credit East, Burrell Gas, Ficarella's Pizza, Frank's Call Mr. Plumber, Freed Maxix, Genesee Community College, Geico, Local Batavia Office, Genesee County Chamber of Commerce, Genesee Lumber, Genesee Penny Saver, Go Health, Good Life, Graham Corporation, HB Hood, Internet Crimes Against Children Task Force, J. Leonard McAndrew Funeral Home, Ken Barrett Chevrolet, Leaf Guard, Liberty Pumps, Louis J. Lang and Sons, Massive Testing, Mental Health Association of Genesee and Orleans, Magaveros Automotive, M-Power Agency, Next Era Energy, Northside Deli, New York School for the Blind, Oak Orchard Health, Oakwood Hills, O-Aka Milk Products, Olacy's, Overhead Door, PNCG, Pellegrino Auto Sales, RFG Associates, Skyworks, Stan's Harley Davidson, Stop DWI, Suburban Propane, TF Browns, Tompkins Bank of Castile, Tonawanda Valley Federal Credit Union, Toyota of Batavia, Trevor R. Rowley State Farm, Tri-County Auto Glass, Tully's, United Memorial Medical Center, UR Wilmot Cancer Institute, WBTA, Wright Beverage, and the YMCA. Thank you for your continued support of the Batavia Muckdogs.
All right, in the bottom of the 6th. Whoop. Correction there on the pitcher. We have a pitching change on the other side as well. In for Lakari is Ryan Rocco. So he takes on a 9-1 situation in favor of Batavia. The first batter. Ooh.
That caught me off guard. Froze a little bit right there.
He looked like he paused.
Man,
oh
that's such an interesting.
Okay.
That's an interesting pitching motion. I've never seen that before.
Okay, that was Joey Socorro up to bat, and broken bat there. Socorro's going to accept his fate. That's out number 1. Sorry, that really just caught me off guard. I've never seen that. That looked like he broke his arm. Okay, but
Tommy
things
John in the
happen.
future?
I don't know what that was. We're going to move forward. So ground out for Joey Socorro over to the third baseman. Flynn Shoup puts up out number 1. Up to bat, first baseman number 7, Braden Redmond. I can't really stress how much that caught me off guard. I like winced. That's strike 1, though, against Redmond, who hasn't found a hit today. A foul out and then a fly out over to center. 0-1 count. It's going to miss too low. It's going to move it to 1-1. But again, we'll go over the pitching change here in just a second. Following this pitch, and Jarrett, you're going to have the honors.
So Ryan Rocco's made.
I said just a second there, Jarrett. Hold your horses. 1-1. Gonna miss. Ooh.
Yep, that's an instant strike zone. So he's made 6 appearances, 0-1 record, 11.81 ERA in 16 innings pitch, 21 hits, 21 runs, 21 of them being earned, 11 walks, and 13 strikeouts.
0-2. Or 1-2, and off the foot of the catcher, skied high 2-2. Two-two pitch. Slow roller and foul down the third baseline. But again, that's Ryan Rocco in for Lakari.
Yep.
So again, we'll redo the 2-2 count. And yes, you are correct. Saturday is the jersey auction.
The link is out. It's on Instagram and Facebook, and it's a work in progress to see if it works. We'll give it a quick test one more time, probably tonight, to make sure it works.
That's a strikeout there for Redmond, going down swinging on the 2-2 count. But again, just stay tuned and pay attention to our socials on Instagram, TikTok, X, and Facebook for more information regarding the auctions and anything going on with the rest of the season. Even though it's coming to an end, got to stay up to date by any means necessary. This is fouled off by Mason Davey and out of play. But again, follow us on those platforms. Don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel as well to not miss any of the content or when we go live as well. As much as everything does come to a conclusion in the near future, we're not done yet. So the count now 0-2 for Mason Davey. Davey is 1 of 2, a foul out in his first plate appearance and a double sense. He was the one who led things off when they scored 4. He'll send this over the head of the second baseman to shallow right field, and a base hit. A single for Mason Davey. His day starts off, or continues, in the right direction, should I say. So Mason Davey over there on first. Second baseman number 17, Braden I up to bat. 1 of 2 on the day, a single and out on a fielder's choice, and his last at bat. Last man in the carousel for the third go-around. Link wasn't working when I checked an hour ago. We do apologize for that. That's good to know. That's good to know. We thank you for that, but do apologize as well. We'll make sure as soon as this broadcast comes to a conclusion that we'll get back to working and chipping away at that. I can promise you that it will be up and running, though, by Saturday. But for now, I can tell you that it is after the conclusion of Saturday night's game. 1-1 count on the foul ball from Braden I. I think we should sign a jersey. I feel like that would sell.
We
for
should put a
millions.
jersey on. Yeah, we should take one of our jerseys, sign them both, and just see what the money's looking like.
That's gonna be like one of those pieces that like is in the Hall of Fame in like 30 years. 2-1. Sending this over to left field. Can it get down on the left field line? A diving snag, though. What a play from the left fielder, Brendan Smith. Diving and getting a piece of every bit of that baseball. Sliding and getting his jersey dirty, but that's all that matters is out 3 is secured and brings an end to the 6th inning. It's still 9-1 with 1 runner left on and 1 hit recorded for Batavia. We'll see you in the top of the 7th when we come back. Welcome back. The 7th inning underway. Leading things off is right fielder number 13, Ethan Smith. A walk in his first appearance and then a strikeout in his last appearance. This will be his 3rd at-bat. He'll take ball 1 down low. But again, it's Jack Page out there. Correction on my statement. I meant to say 1-0. I had it in the right mind and misclicked. Score bug, but 2-0. Jack Page out there on the mound. Here's his stats one more time. A 3-1 record, a 4.50 ERA. Second in strikeouts on the team with 43. We'll miss on the low end there. It's a 3-0 count. Comes in for Nolan Bunnell. He just appeared last inning. Nolan Bunnell serving 5 1/3 innings pitched. And we'll get strike 1 off the 3-0 count. We'll get that off the screen for y'all. And the 3-1 is in for strike 2, a full count reached. Going head-to-head, Ethan Smith. And Jack Page. We'll see what we get with the payoff. Payoff. And he went on the swing, and that's strike 3. The first strikeout recorded for Jack Page. Big one there, make it number 44 for him on the season. As it's 1 out and brings up third baseman number 2, Flynn Shoup. One thing to note here is we're going to take a look around the league in terms of schedules. And for Jamestown, Olean Oilers leading 7-2 in the top of the 6th.
That's my hometown, baby. Let's go.
We'll see if Olean can hold as they're doing a last minute charge in their season. As that goes for strike 1 to try to fight back in the playoffs. They did have that terrible midseason stretch that they were averaging around like a 2-8 in their last 10.
Yep.
That was a big reason for their fall. And since then, they've climbed back to 500. That's down in the dirt. It's 1-1 count, but again, in terms of standings, they're staying alive and they're just trying to make that late season push.
Well, Elmira and Niagara also winning, so.
Well, yes, Elmira Pioneers, they're winning at Newark 3-0 in the bottom of the 7th. The 1-1 pitch is going to miss the zone. It's 2-1. I don't know about that one. But the Niagara Ironbacks also playing against Geneva. Top of the 8th, it's 1-0, so still anyone's game there. But that's all for the West Division as the Niagara Falls Americans are playing an out-of-conference game. 2-1 count. The pitch. Down low. 3-1. But again, the Auburn Doubledays sitting at 21-15. They're 2 games ahead of the Elmira Pioneers, who currently hold the 4th position with an 18-16 record, a winning percentage of a 5.29. That's enough to surpass the Ironbacks, as that's in for ball 4, and will walk Flynn Shoup. Now up to bat, center fielder, number 20, Teddy Monahan. He's 0 for 2 on the day. A ground out over to second and fly out to right. His last 2 at-bats. He'll mark his 3rd appearance right now. But again, as saying, Auburn Doubledays, a 2-0 lead, or 2 games lead on the Pioneers. Ironbacks just in the 5th spot behind the mark, as that's in for strike 1 with an 18-17-1 record, a winning percentage of .51. And just behind them, the Oilers at a clean 17-17, 500. Geneva Red Wings and the Americans and the Pilots are all eliminated, as that's going to miss outside, pushes it to a 1-1 count. It's just a question of who's going to be able to fight in for those last 2 spots, as the Auburn Doubledays do have a nicer lead comparatively to the other 3 teams. They're all within a game of each other, so it's really, not to make this redundant saying, but anyone's game, as that's going to miss up high. I guess you could say, pun intended, 2-1 count. But really, it's just how these teams will be able to close out their remaining matchups. And on top of that, each team does not have the same amount of games left remaining in their schedule, some varying to 3 to 4. As that's lined over to Evan Brock, snagged immediately, out in second to play it first. Make that a double play. On a dime, the top of the 7th comes to a conclusion. If you blinked, you missed it. And it's already wrapped up. No runs scored. It's still 9-1 lead, heading to the bottom of the 7th in favor of the Muckdogs. If they get a chance right now, as it stands, just to let you know, in the 7th inning, the Mercy Rule stands at 10 runs, 9-1. So 2 scored would just bring an early night for a packed out night here at Dwyer. We'll see if we get that. But again, just to let you know, 10 runs, Mercy Rule after 7 innings. It's live as it stands heading to the bottom of the 7th. But we'll see then. We'll step aside for a few words from our sponsors when we come back. Message from Go Health New York. Has your child been tested for lead? The only way to know if your child has lead poisoning is to get them tested. All children should be tested at ages 1 and 2. Talk to your healthcare provider or the lead poisoning prevention staff from the Genesee County Health Department at 585-344-2580, extension 5555, about a blood lead test for your child today. Or for more information on transportation to get tested. And a message from Mental Health Association. Wellness on the Go, WNGO, offers mobile mental health supports through Medicaid's managed care plans across Niagara, Genesee, and Orleans counties. For more information or to make a referral, call us at 585-345-0448.
Guys.
In the bottom of the 7th, leading things off for Batavia, taking ball 1 as that's going to miss the bottom right corner. Is number 50, Jalen David. Jalen David, the 4th at bat. Lead things off. That's going to miss for ball 2, a 2-0 count. He's 1 of 2 on the day. Walked in his first appearance, then reaching first off the fielder's choice, advancing the second off the error. As that's in for strike 1, and an RBI single in his last at-bat. First time facing Ronco, though, again, who replaced Lakari an inning ago. 2-1 count. The pitch. And David getting underneath this high fly to left. Brendan Smith able to locate it for the first out. That one really, again, got me. Like, I know we mentioned it, but I feel like I just can't stop. It's just Ronco's.
We need a home run call. We haven't got one of those in a while.
Okay, I don't know what you were going with that. I was just going to talk about his pitching motion. It's so unique.
Oh, well, yeah, that too, yeah.
I don't know where that came from. I wish, trust me, I wish we got a home run call.
I thought we were talking about how, like, the sound was off the bat. That's
No, I was talking about his. We went in totally different opposite directions. Is that strike 1? 446 right fielder Braden Reyna. Mustn't found a hit today. He's 0 for 2. A foul out and a ground out over to short and a walk in his last at bat. Swing and miss. It's now 0-2 for Reyna.
I can't even think like a professional, because like going back to the pitcher, I can't even think of like a professional pitcher that like stops.
I know,
like mid motion.
That looks like my golf swing when I thought maybe me playing slow would work. That's a high bounce, and got in front of it was the first baseman, but I think they beat him out, and they won't. Reyna beats him out. That's what I tried to go to, and then I realized the words I had was backwards. But Reyna, a single, puts himself on first base. just straight into the grass in front of him. A high bounce. The first baseman trying to get in front of it was able to make contact with it, a little slowing down the baseball with it as it rolled to the second baseman, Ragland the third, who then eventually made the throw to the pitcher, Rocco, who had to cover first base, but by then a little too late. Close play when it's all said and done, but in the end, Reyna on first, a one-out single. Third baseman number 11, Evan Brock, up to bat. 1 of 1 on the day as that misses for ball one. An RBI single in his first at-bat since then, 2 walks. So if you want that home run, you want it now. That would end the game. So come on, Evan Brock.
We want that home run call.
So simple as
Even
Jared
when-
says it.
I didn't say that, but even like a solo broadcast, you always get your good home run calls. I haven't gotten one yet, even like my solo broadcasts, I was like looking for one, and
Did I get one on my solo broadcast?
Jamestown?
Because that's fouled off. No, there wasn't one in Jamestown. That one time I was on solo broadcast against Jamestown, it wasn't a home run.
Well, you had someone against Elmira when we were here in Dwyer when I was in-game host, July 3rd.
Trying to think. I don't think so.
Didn't somebody...
Runner going, and it's off the glove. So that's going to be no competition there. The count now 3-1 as that's down in the dirt.
I know Elmira hit some.
I honestly could not tell you, unfortunately.
Dang.
My memory is just blanking on that. A little update, bottom of the 7th. It's all tied up between the Pioneers and the Pilots, 3-3.
Let's go.
So we're just going to keep an eye on that till the end of this game. It's all said and done. But the 3-1, Brock getting a piece of it. It's going foul. It's a full count for Evan Brock. He'll send this over to short on a little fly, and that's the second out. I wouldn't even really call that, I guess you would say, lined over the shortstop, Rumpf, but it just didn't really have any much power underneath it on the inside part of the bat. That caught Evan Brock in a jam just a little early on it, too. That's the result you're going to get. We'll fly out over to short. Again, second out, Reyna still on second. Designated hitter number 2, Jackson Inman, up to bat. He's still perfect, 2 of 2. He won't swing on the first one. It's called strike 1 on the low end of the zone. A walk in his first at-bat, since then an RBI single and a RBI triple. We'll see what we get here. 0-1, 2 outs, Reyna on second. Can his day continue off right? The pitch from Rocco is strike number 2 on the outside mark. Very close. But an 0-2 for Inman. Rocco checking the runner, deals home, and Inman on a jam. Just a one hop back to Rocco, and that brings an end to the bottom of the 7th. No run scored, 1 runner left on 1 hit. And that's all that's said and done on the ground out. Back to the pitcher. That finished things up. So the 8th inning right around the corner. And we'll stay on air for this break. We'll again just take you through the updates around the league, just to ensure what we've got. So again, as said, the bottom of the 7th, all tied up between the Pioneers and the Pilots in a 3-3 score. The Niagara Ironbacks in the top of the 9th, just trying to hang on to their lead at Geneva. 1-0 is what it is over there. The bottom of the 6th, it's still there. 2-7 is the score, but the Olean Oilers hanging on to the lead. And of course, top of the 8th here, Auburn Doubledays and the Batavia Muckdogs. 9-1 is your score. We'll take a look at the West this time. The Boonville Lumberjacks going against the Mohawk Valley Diamond Dogs. 9-4 is the score there in favor of the Diamond Dogs. And with a 13-0 lead is the Saugerty Stallions against the Glen Fall Dragons. How about that one? But I can tell you right now, for Batavia, it's going to play in favor if the scores hold. Again, I'm not trying to play jinx. I'm not trying to play anything. I'm just saying how it would play out. Batavia, if they get a win here tonight, followed with a loss of Jamestown, it would be a one-game win that would then secure home field advantage throughout the rest of the playoffs, at least within the West Division.
Yeah.
But that's all that would need. So a win from Olean would be huge for Batavia, given the fact that both teams, Jamestown and Batavia, have been on a 2-game losing streak. They both served their worst last 10, but behind the graphic is a pitching change. In for Jack Page is Jackson Reed, number 41. Coming in for Jack Page. Jackson Reed, the Waterloo, New York native from the University of Waterloo, so don't have to go too far for his studies. Standing at 6'4", 165-pound freshman, a right-handed pitcher, he'll take on the job of the mound. Again, they're up 9-1 here in the top of the 8th. The first batter faced as he deals ball 1. It gets by Socorro. His designated hitter, number 32, Justin Batts. He's 1 of 2 on the day, a double and a ground out. We'll see how the first batter face for Reed fares here. I'll get that name up, dated for you just a second. All set and ready to rock and roll. The second pitch will miss. It's now 2-0. Pitch number 2. Bats getting underneath this. High fly and out of play. So that's going to go down as strike 1. It's going to miss the zone. It's now a 3-1 count. The score bug will update for you. The 3-1. Excuse us there. There we go. Delay on the graphic. That does go for ball 4. It will walk Bats over to first base off the 3-1 count. So again, following the walk from Bats, who puts himself on first base. Jackson Reed set, going head-to-head against number 4, William Ragland III. He'll go swinging. It's strike 1. Pitch from Reed down low. The throw from Socorro. Close, but not able to catch Bats from the catcher position. It moves the count 2-1. The 2-1 pitch, just going to miss on the high end. It's now 3-1. 3-1, make that strike 2, a full count opportunity. The payoff, and wow, called ball 4 will be back-to-back walks. First and second now covered by Doubledays. So as Ragland, who was 0 for 2 on the day, reaches a full count, is awarded first base. Now up to bat left fielder number 30, Brendan Smith. Brendan Smith hasn't had a hit as well. Out on the fielder's choice on a slow roller back to first as Coach Grant comes out to talk with Jackson Reed. They are up 9-1, but I don't think they want this situation to get worse to allow the point where the Doubledays could potentially storm a last-minute comeback. Yes, they only have 2 chances, including this one here in the top of the 8th, but by no means do you want to risk any opportunity, especially this late in the season, where the rest of the schedule around the league stands.
They also want Jackson Reed to get the job done. You know, good momentum guy, to have one of your bullpen guys that doesn't really make a lot of appearances get the job done for the playoffs.
Exactly. Just want to get everyone that bit of experience. Come playoff time, you don't know whose number is going to get called, and that's really what it comes down to. And Jackson Reed definitely getting in the numbers here. Trying to make the most of what he can, and only his 6th appearance. Again, 2 on, fresh count, and now up to bat for Auburn.
How was that tournament? You guys get rained out?
We have a pinch hitter as Jaden Madrid lines that over to short. Play at second and time to play at first. It gets by Redmond, and that's going to bring in a run. Justin Batts able to advance off the error, as well as Madrid. So what could have been potentially a double play turns into only 1 out and a runner brought in. So as I was saying, Jaden Madrid coming in as a pinch hitter for number 30 left fielder Braden Smith. So we'll see a defensive changeup when it's all said and done. But what happens is a line over to short. They get the play over at second and throw over to Redmond from eyes not on the mark. Out of his range, runner going. Sikora on the throw right there. I think they got him. Wow!
No, that's a perfect throw. That's a perfect throw.
And Skips, rightfully so, coming out.
That's
and
a
he's
perfect
got his
throw.
hands up. How do you make that call? The glove is in between the bag and foot.
That's perfect. That's a beautiful throw. That was as perfect as it could be.
I mean, what else could you need? A telescope? I don't know how you can't see that.
That was perfect. It was a perfect throw.
There's nothing in between him. It's not like there is air. His glove is in between them. A great throw from Socorro over to Evan Brock, who perfectly places it down, and the infield umpire calling him safe on the steal. And there's going to be no change. I can't believe that one.
That's a perfect throw. I'm going to say it 1,000 times, but that's just a perfect throw.
That's just textbook.
You put it in the perfect spot. Exactly. The tag's already there. He doesn't even go over it.
And Skips is thrown out. On his way back, he was chewing off some more of the ear of the home plate umpire, and he makes a late call to eject Coach Skip. And Skip is going to get his money's worth.
Get your money.
He's going up to the umpire, who turns his back on him. And he's getting his money's worth. Chewing him out, rightfully so, for a terrible decision. How about that? Another. Giving him an earful And there's nothing wrong with that.
And he's getting cheers. He's getting standing ovations. Yes, he deserves it.
Skips with a. You've heard of a walk-up song. He's getting a walk-off song now.
Here
His way
goes
back
my
to
hero.
the clubhouse. So when it's all said and done, Coach Skip gets ejected. So that one down in the dirt, blocked down by Socorro. We'll just give you a quick recap of what's happened.
Would be bats.
As that's in for strike one. Excuse us there, just trying to make sure everything's up to date. A lot to unpackage there. But again, we'll just go through it. So what you missed there on that play was the steal attempt. Over on third base, as that's down in the dirt for ball three. A 3-1 count back at home plate. So Jaden Madrid, who is filling in for Brendan Smith, is a pinch hitter. Came in, got the close play, reached second off the error, to which then he stole third, one of the second in stolen bases as that's down in the dirt, ball four, and will walk number 22 first baseman Braden Michelson to first base. Runners on the corner situation now as it stands with one out. But again, Jaden Madrid stealing third, Coach Grant coming out. This should be the end of the day for Reed. There's the signal as Coach Skip has been ejected following Madrid's steal back to third, where clear as day the throw was in time and the tag was there, but no. Called safe by the infield umpire. Coach Skip pleading his case on his way back in the dugout, chewing out a little bit more of the home plate umpire's ear, gives him the final call for the ejection. We see him get his money's worth, see him walk off the field, and when it's all said and done, on third is Jaden Madrid. A walk with Braden Michelson puts him over on first base after a 3-1 count, and Jackson Reed's day comes to an end. He still gets a standing ovation when it's all said and done as well. But that's what you got right now. Runners on the corners. 9-2 is your score in Batavia's favor, and one out. That's what you got. And up to bat extra hitter number 3, Nacho Gonzalez, bearing any.
Yep, I was about to say there might have been a pitching change or hitting change, but right now
we do have a pitching change.
Yeah, that's Logan Thomas. He's the one warming up right now.
So Logan Thomas coming in for Jackson Reed. If we look at Logan Thomas's stats, number 44, a 5.06 ERA, does not have a win or loss recorded against him across 5 appearances, no starts, no saves as well. 5 1/3 innings pitched, allowing 5 hits, 3 runs, 3 of those being earned, 1 batter walked, and 4 strikeouts. That's how it looks for Logan Thomas, number 44. Witter, California?
Witter? I would say Witter, yeah.
I'm going to go with Witter.
Witter,
California native from Fullerton College, a right-handed pitcher standing at 5'8", 180 pounds, a freshman over there, as he takes the mound for his 6th appearance. Again, he doesn't have a start recorded, but holy shnikes, a lot that just happened in front of us, and it's just going to keep on moving.
Yep, we keep going. Show must go on, and Skip got his money's worth. That's
truly what he got. Yes, full money's worth, and that's what you got for a live scorebook down on the bottom. Runs coming in bunches for Batavia. Correction there, an error going against Batavia, and the throw from Russell and the potential, or not, yes, from I on the potential double play that turned negative. But 9-2 is your score. 9 hits for Batavia, 2 hits for Auburn. As I do realize it does say Batavia twice. That is the Auburn Doubledays. Can confirm by the look of their logo. There you go. Got it all fixed up. But that's what we've got. And we're ready to take off. Logan Thomas. First batter faced is number 3, Nacho Gonzalez. 0 for 2 on the day. A fly over to left and a fly over to right. So both ends of the orbit. And the first pitch here from Logan Thomas. Wielding and dealing. Will put in strike 1 on the first pitch. Looking like me in that intern game.
You did have that sidearm motion. We already did.
Trying to catch him stealing, going back home to play the plate. He got him!
And there you go. That's out right there.
The runner stealing from first to second. Sent it right back. Madrid caught stealing back at home. And it's now 2 outs with 2 strikes. The ball doesn't lie, folks. The ball doesn't lie. Caught stealing at home is Jaden Madrid for out number 2. 0-2 count, and that one woke up Dwyer Stadium. The pitch from Thomas coming across, and it will make contact with Gonzalez. He will be awarded first base as well, advancing on a stolen. Nope, got to get sent back. Is number 22, Michelson, back to second. That's in for strike 1 against number 27, Jake Bentavenga.
Bentavega.
It's an E. Bentavega? All right.
Yeah,
sure.
Vega. Yeah.
0-1. But again, 2 on, first and second covered. Michelson had to go back. That's going to go for ball 1. 1-1 counts. And just a note, we did have a catching change. That's the one thing. As much as they are right in front of us, I always do miss that with the gear.
Yeah, because everyone kind of wears the same gear, but this guy, you'll mention his name. He's the one that wears the completely different gear.
1-1. We'll mention it just a second following this pitch, as that's rifled foul. It's now 1-2. It's Patricio Garcia in at catcher for Joey Socorro. So it's 1-2 Garcia, the potato New York native from Zuni Brockport, a junior over there, standing at 5'10", 180 pounds, filling in for Joey Socorro. So we're seeing a lot of movement on both sides in terms of pinch hitters and just relief on defense. No surprise there for Socorro, just because he's just coming back from the injury. So I want to take it step by step come playoff time. 1-2, the deal. And a call that I have no idea how you make. It's ball 2. Two. And there you go. Swing and a miss. And the top of the 8th comes to an end, and you can hear Dwyer Stadium. They're alive, and they're loving every bit of this game. It's 9-2, 1 run scored, and the top of the 8th for the Doubledays. It's Batavia just trying to put them away. Logan Thomas, Jackson Reed making face, and Logan Thomas, the one closing it out, heading to the bottom of the 8th. Starting things off will be left fielder, number 20, Glenn Brooks, when it's all said and done.
Welcome back, fans. If this is a new voice that you're hearing, yes, it is. This is Mad Dog Kevin Magana, and I am here, co-broadcaster with
Andrew. We're back again.
Okay, I'm here with Andrew.
Back again in the bottom of the 8th.
All right, Andrew, give us the facts of the game so far.
Well, a fact right now is that Glenn Brooks, number 20, is up to bat, swinging at the first pitch, fouled back to us.
Foul ball, watch your cars, folks.
0-1. And Ryan Rocco still on the mound for the Auburn Doubledays.
Okay. Andrew, this is our second time on air. How do you feel about being on the air right now?
Right now, I feel great as that pitch is outside for 1-1.
The count is 1 strike, 1 ball.
That is true.
Whoa. If you're asking me, I'm so ecstatic to be back on this broadcast. Our broadcasters, Grayson and...
Pitch. Grounded to the shortstop. Fields fires to the first base. Out.
1 out. That's unfortunate. Oh. This, up to bat now, is our very own Cooper Russell going to the University of Brown University in Rhode Island.
I remember that from our last time broadcasting.
Yes, Ivy League school. Smart guy, remember?
That is true.
Should finish that one statement you were going to say about.
Oh, yes. As I was interrupted from that out, we're taking over Grayson and Jarrett's beautiful. Oh, that is in there for a strike, by the way, folks. We're taking over for Grayson and Jarrett's broadcast, which they have been doing great all night.
That is very true.
Okay.
The 0-1. Past the catcher to the backstop. 1-1.
Andrew, something that I have noticed a lot about this pitcher, he kind of pump fakes. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, he does kind of have an odd delivery, but you know, it does get it gets the job done.
It does. It does. It does. It does. Here we go. Pitch incoming.
The 1-1. Lofted into right field. The right fielder tracking it. Makes the catch. 2 outs.
Makes the catch. Andrew, honestly, if I was out there, I don't know if I'm making that catch. What about you?
Honestly, I think I could do it.
Andrew, today we played a intense game of baseball. Oh, we have up to bat
Patricio Garcia, number 9. Fouls off. First pitch. 0-1. So, Mad Dog, how are you enjoying this Thirsty Thursday?
Thirsty Thursday, well, it's been great. $2 beers here at Dwyer Stadium. If you guys missed out on that, sorry. But it was very eventful, which that was fouled off. We are at an 0-2 count. Great Thirsty Thursday, great crowd that we had. What do you think about the crowd today, Andrew?
Yeah, they're wonderful. They're getting amped behind the team.
Oh!
In there for strike 3 looking.
I can't hold back on that one, Andrew. That was not a strike. But
yeah, the
I'm not
officiating
the
this game has
umpire.
been kind of questionable, but yet again, we are not the umpires.
I
That is true.
I know. That kind of looks like the pitch I had today in our 3-on-3 game that we had today.
That was a great game that
Great
we had
game.
earlier today. But
We're going to stay on air for this because we're going to do a get to know Kevin and Andrew.
You're going to do the top of the ninth. So.
Are we?
Oh, come on.
So, Andrew, I just got a tweet saying, what is your favorite ice cream flavor?
Favorite ice cream flavor? I would have to go with cookie dough.
Cookie dough.
Yes.
Andrew, I can't lie to you. That is my favorite as well.
Wow.
Great minds think alike. That's
Small
why we
world,
are
Mad Dog. Small
broadcasters.
World. That is true. As LT, Logan Thomas is still on the mound.
Logan
relief.
Thomas. And something I know about this guy. He's been kind of a fan favorite on the socials recently.
100%.
Which you should know about.
Very true, very true. He's becoming a fan favorite. I just like to see him up on there. You know, he's got a great personality.
Great personality. Great heart. Genuine guy.
Genuine guy. Down to heart.
Absolutely.
Down to earth, not down to heart.
Yep, yes, absolutely. As you can hear the crowd singing,
I belong. Sorry, fans, had to sing there. West Virginia, but we are currently in Batavia, New York. That will do it for me and Andrew. Andrew, a pleasure once again.
As always, likewise.
And fans, tune in to the Batavia Muckdogs playoff game on Monday. Andrew, what do you have to say about that?
Be loud and go dogs.
Back to the regular scheduled program here. As you can hear the crowd still going on with the song here in the top of the ninth in Dwyer Stadium. Logan Thomas again on the mound closing things out for Batavia. We'll see if he can get it done. That's fouled off for strike one. We'll get that name updated in a second. It's going to move to a 1-1 count. And we do have some news for you, Jared. It looks like you want to take it away in just a second. The 1-1 pitch coming up. And this one rifled over to, it will get by him over to center field, center right, and held up at first is number 24. Forgot to go through his name, but we're back to the top of the order. Connor Rumpf with the single to start things up, and the top of the ninth. But brings up right fielder number 13, Ethan Smith, and back to you, Jared.
We got three big news, actually. Newark Pilots are now up 8-3 against Elmira Pioneers in the bottom of the eighth. Niagara and Geneva are going to extra innings. Top of the 10th, 1-1's a score. And then bottom of the eighth, my hometown, Olean Oilers, being the Jamestown Tarp Skunks, 8-2. Game of upsets, game of shocking moments tonight.
The team's playing from behind as that goes for ball one. For Ethan Smith. Ethan Smith 0 for 2 on the day. A walk, a strikeout looking, and a strikeout swinging. We'll see pitch number 2 for this count. He'll foul it off over on the right side. It moves it to a 1-1. But you are exactly right now, Jarrett. With the 8-3 lead for the Pilots late in their game, especially with Oilers 8-2 late in their matchup as well. And the game going to extras in the top of the ninth between the Ironbacks and the Red Wings. It could be a day full of upsets that could prove well unfortunate for many teams trying to make a late season push. As that's ball 2, 2-1 count. It's a loss for the Tarp Skunks, as said before, makes the magic number 1 to secure the number 1 seed. As that is called ball 3.
Give the man a strike. Come on.
For a 3-1 count. Delivery. Fouled off. Full count. Payoff. Oh.
Fouled off.
Fouled off. A little jump on the sound cue from the DJ. Yes, it is fouled off. Trying to send the bye. We'll see if it stays true. Full count. Payoff from Logan Thomas. And it's ball 4. A walk. We'll put 2 runners on.
You jinxed it, Mr. DJ, man.
Connor Rumpf, the single. And a walk for Ethan Smith. 2 on. Third baseman, number 2, Flynn Shoop. Number 43. Pinch hitter in for Flynn Shoop. Again, that's number 43 for the Doubledays. will take strike one looking. Well, 43 does not have a name.
Yep, 43 does not have a name. We're just going to...
Is that Flynn Shoop the entire time? He was wearing it too, right?
Flynn Shoop was 2, but...
Yeah. Well, getting underneath it to left field, called off by Glenn Brooks, and that's out number 1. So, who knows? Number 20, though, up to bat, Teddy Monahan. We know the name for that. Teddy Monahan, 0 of 3 on the day. Has not struck out, but still in search of his first hit. We'll see what he can get here. Again, Logan Thomas has 1 out, 2 on, first and second covered. Thomas checked the runner on second, no one covering, deals home, and pinpoints that just outside on the inside mark of the zone. Or I guess I said that reversed.
Yep.
Inside, outside of the zone for ball 1. Not really a fan of these umpires tonight. I'm not trying to say that for the sake of the Muckdogs, but I'm just trying to say that in the sake of overall. I know I do have my crying moments where it's like, I don't agree with that call, but this game has not been one in particularly favorable by any means on either side. 1-1 count. Logan Thomas delivers and sending this to center field. Jalen David trying to get underneath the rifle, and he will. Snagged in center field. That's 2 outs. 1 out away here. And Dwyer Stadium can rest in good hands. The Muckdogs potentially taking home a 9-2 win. But again, you don't need 27 outs tonight. You only need 24. 23 have been procured. We'll see if we can get that final one needed to bring everyone on their way home. Up to bat, number 32, Justin Batts. He'll go swinging on the first pitch. It's fouled off. On 1 count. Again, Justin Batts a double, then a ground out and a walk. A 1, 2 outs. Pitch inside. Justin Batts will avoid it. It's 1-1. Wow. Called ball 2. Apologies for that graphic. Again, a sudden appearance. It's going to miss inside, 3-1 count. And this sent over to right. Will it get down? It will in front of Reyna, who will scoop. Will throw to second, and that will bring in one more runner. A single, RBI single for Justin Batts. It's 3-9, runners on the corners for Auburn. So with plenty of room still left to breathe for Logan Thomas, he'll stick out there. As one run has been procured by the Doubledays in the top of the 8th and the top of the 9th as it stands right now. Runners on the corners, 2 outs, and up to bat, number 4, William Ragland III. Has not recorded a hit yet tonight. He's struck out twice and has been walked once as that goes for ball 1. 1-0, missing outside. 2-0. Another one outside, getting away from Thomas on that. 3-0. On deck, left fielder number 30, Brendan Smith. Excuse me, number 5, Jaden Madrid. The pitch. Down low, ball 4. The 4 straight balls will load the bases for the Doubledays. Again, 2 outs. Logan Thomas will stay out there. No. Coach Grant coming out. We'll see if he motions. No. It's just going to be a discussion.
I want him to get the job done. I want to see.
I
Logan
would love
Thomas.
to see.
I
him.
would love to see it too.
I'd love to see him get this wrapped up and put it away nicely with a nice, neat little bow. But again, the situation isn't too graceful now. One thing to note is the top of the 9th has been reached for the Jamestown Tarp Skunks and Olean Oilers matchup. So the Oilers just have to get through that, and they'll secure a huge win late in the season. The Elmira Pioneers in the top of the 9th are fighting back. It's 6-8 against the Newark Pilots. They were up 8-3, and 3 runs for the Pioneers as that game is final. Excuse me. And never mind, a little delay on my half from, I guess I needed a little refresh. 8-6 is the victory for the Pilots, and that's not good for the Pioneers and their chances at playoffs. I can tell you that easily enough. But up to bat, Jaden Madrid. The pitch clips off the gear. Patricio. It won't make contact with Madrid. I thought it made contact with Madrid, but no. Garcia is the one that makes contact.
Yep, it hit
off his
Garcia.
knee pad, takes a high flight, and everyone holds up. No one wants to move and risk a premature out. So it's just going to go as ball 1. That's all that we'll see. A 1-0 count. That's in for strike 1. 1-1 count. Getting a piece of this is Madrid. Out to center, a little too high. And it's all tied up with a nice little bow. I got you there. It's not. It's a win for the Batavia Muckdogs. 9-3 is your final score and a huge one. The Doubledays get a taste of their own medicine when it's all said and done. And Jared, I'm just going to quickly hand it over to you. Take me through what you've got.
Yep, coming back after from that game yesterday, that was a tough showing. They came back today, got the job done. And right now they're cheering for Olean to get the job done. Hopefully they get the job done. They'll be down 2. As it was just an unbelievable performance for the Batavia Muckdogs. Pitching, batting, fielding, everybody got the job done. And a win to get that momentum back going for the playoffs is a really good sign.
So I'll tell you what we've got now, the 9-3 win. I'm not trying to take it away from off the field. After all the drama we saw, Batavia moves to 27-10-1. Auburn falls to 21-16. But here's what we got going around the league. So Olean 1 out away from beating the Jamestown Tarp Skunks. Elmira Pioneers lost to the Pilots, and the potential game over there between the Ironbacks and Red Wings could end up in it is a final, a tie between the Ironbacks and the Geneva Red Wings when it's all said and done. So the Ironbacks will stay at a procured 18, 17, and 2. The Pioneers and Oilers will split at 18 and 17, so they will jump overhead of the Ironbacks and split at 4. It's going to be interesting, and it's going to come down to the wire. With the Jamestown Tarpskunks, with their eventual loss, which hasn't been confirmed just yet, we've seen everything, and you never say never, but I can say it now, it is all done over there. Olean takes home the win, 8-2, just updating. So one game is the magic number for the Muckdogs. If they win tomorrow or on Saturday, they get the 1 seed. No ifs, ands, or buts. They'll get it, and they'll host the playoffs for throughout the West Division. And that's what makes this win so major, is they get a nice little breathing room. 9-3 against the Auburn Doubledays. Get a little bit of payback. They move to 27-10-1. 21-16 is now where Auburn sits. And for your upcoming schedule, tomorrow at Newark, 6:30. Then on Saturday, 6:30 against the Niagara Falls Americans. That is the regular season finale. Fireworks followed immediately after, so don't miss that. Big one at Dwyer. And don't forget, most importantly, Monday, playoffs, round 1 at Dwyer. We don't know who, and we don't know who it could be.
Could be
Still
anybody.
all up for grabs, but game 1, round 1, happening at Dwyer Monday, July 27th. Be there. Don't forget that also on Saturday, following those games, we will have the live auction for any merchandise for the Batavia Muckdogs. But that's all that's been wrapped up here. It's all been packaged, shipped off. It's all said and done. 9-3 is your final score. My name is Grayson Natali. Alongside me, color commentator Jared Campbell. We thank you for joining tonight's broadcast, and a huge win for the Batavia Muckdogs. Everyone, have a good night.